I went back and looked at his Willie. See what you got going on. Okay. Okay. Right.
Yo.
Okay.
Yo.
Okay.
Yo.
Yeah, that's more like me.
How much smoke we got, bro?
That's more like me right there, man. You are. That's what I'm talking about. You know, you don't waste half
another minute
with King George.
That's what.
Talking about keep on rolling.
Keep on rolling.
Nah, we getting it in over here, nephew.
Yes, sir, buddy.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, buddy.
I ain't know how we, you know what I'm saying, we was coming tonight.
Man,
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If you go to my page, my hashtag is just being me.
All right.
Every time I share something with my kids, no matter what, I share rap music, I share hip hop. You know, I do a little R&B, but at the end of the day, when you put that time in with them kids and you riding the bus with them and all, they listen to the same thing.
Right.
Just got to teach them how to cope with it.
Right.
Feel me?
Right.
Don't let the rapper, whoever make up something, sell you the wrong dream.
Right.
Understand? You feel me? So with that being said, I ain't listening to no keep on rolling no more. Every time I'm on set, you have something in the ear, baby.
That's right at it. All right.
Deal?
Say what?
I said deal. That's a deal. We can make that deal with y'all, Kingz to the city.
Got to, man.
Coach Rollie out here, we got to have some hard rap.
For
You
sure.
know?
For sure.
I love hip hop. I love hip hop. I'm a hip hop baby. I ain't no 70s
What you
baby.
grew up on?
Right. So why you put King George on?
Hey, it's a good music. It's a good music.
Nah,
He
man.
ain't lying, though. He said that thing gonna keep rolling, though.
Huh?
He ain't lying. He said it's gonna keep rolling.
Hey, I rock.
Hey, game.
He
Hey,
gonna
listen.
keep rolling,
They ain't
though.
recognized game.
Hey, listen. I rock with the song. I rock with all old school. I grew up off that type of music. My dad. I mean, bro, you been in the car with Daddy riding the Royal seat. I grew up off that, but at the end of the day, I like what I like,
Yes, sir, buddy.
and I'm a little more hip hop.
Yes, sir, buddy.
Rock out to the end of this song. It's about a minute.
Yeah, you know I rock with Jada now.
He didn't like that, no.
That's my dude.
Up north.
That's my dude. D Block. Think about it. You know what my son's name is? It Cheek. I rock with D
Cheek
Block.
Luch.
I rock with D Block. That's where the name came from. Cheek. Yeah.
Yep.
That's all I used to listen to.
The trio.
Yeah, I like them boys just like, you know what I mean? Back in the day, they was one of the, people could rap, but you gotta be rapping about something with me. You feel me? You know what I mean?
You gotta have some substance.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, talking about popping perks and shooting each other, and we ain't on that.
Ain't no need for, you know what I mean, to be talking about a lot of that stuff that's being talked about. Yeah.
Call it nonsense.
You see, Jada got me on the freestyle.
All right.
And I'm better than Willie.
Hey, we put an instrumental
All
on.
right, we'll get you
No,
right.
nah, that's just a ride in the car by yourself thing. You know what I mean? We all spit freestyles in the car but only by ourselves.
Yeah, right.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
That's it. We bring that thing
Yeah,
in.
well, let's bring this thing in, man. Let's bring this thing in. Kingz to the City podcast. Another episode.
Yes, sir.
Bring it in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, listen, man. Welcome to Kingz to the City podcast, man. Episode number 2. You know what I said? We got a special guest in here with us today.
Deuce.
Man. Yes, sir, buddy. We got a special guest today in here with us today, man. Who we got over here, 5?
And we got Coach Rollie, man.
Bring him in on them clap, man. Coach Rowley, man.
How
Welcome
we
Coach
doing,
Rowley,
man?
Kingz to the City, man.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Hey, man,
How y'all guys doing
applause,
today, man?
Y'all applause, man. We doing good.
Rocking,
Yeah.
man. Rocking.
What's
and
going
rolling,
on, man? What's
No,
going on?
man. It's another day, man. Another beautiful day in the neighborhood, man. You know, man. Just another day to be great. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
That's all you can be.
That's all you can be, man. You know.
Put your best foot forward.
That's it. Shit, I'm looking at. I'm like this memorabilia right here. This like some new stuff. This something new. This some new decorations that came to the city, man. So this is
nice things.
So this is right here, man. So we back. Little technical difficulty, man, but we back. You hear me?
Back to the game that I never left.
All right. So tell us, man. So tell us. Oh, so let's go here, man. So who is Coach Rollie? You know what I'm saying? Tell the viewers. Tell you talking to somebody that don't know who Coach Rollie is. We know you done touch thousands of lives. We know you done touch the youth all over Conway, Myrtle
Living
Beach,
legend.
Lourdes. You know what I mean? If you don't know who Coach Rollie is, tell them who Coach Rollie is, man.
Man, Coach Rollie Cox, you know, from Lone, South Carolina. Side I'm from called Poplar, you know, been here all my life in Horry County. You know, and I played ball, I played football, basketball, and baseball in school. My mom was big on sports. My dad was putting, you know what I mean? He was farming, working, whatever he had to do to
already know Uncle
provide.
Jake.
So, you know what I mean? So
Know what Uncle Jake was about.
Coach Rollie just that grown man that came through the struggle, understood, didn't have it all, but we made the best of what we had. And now that I'm older, I wanted to put back into my community because I fell off. You know, I had my mom and my dad, but I still chose to take wrong paths at the time.
Right.
So number one thing I tell my guys all the time, especially the single mother kids, don't use that as an excuse.
Right.
Because I'm one of the ones that can walk in and say, hey, I had my mom and a good dad.
Right.
And I still chose to derail.
Right.
So what was my excuse? I had it too good.
Right.
You feel me? So it's just kind of like a reverse psychology where I talk to my young boys around Loans, Poplar area, Horry County, like, oh man, people be like, oh, he ain't got no daddy in the house. So?
Right.
So what you gonna
Don't try
get right and help your daddy.
Right.
Let's
Help
talk
your
about
family.
you feel me? Get right. Use that as motivation. Don't use it as an excuse or
inspiration.
yeah, man. But Coach Rollie is just guy that live life, try to take care of his kids, coach, be a part of whatever I be a part of. I'm gonna try to be big at it. You know, help others.
Right.
Help others.
Servant to the community.
That's
And
dope.
I inherit that. You feel me? You knew my mom.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
You already know
Everybody
that.
knew my
Right.
mom. I inherited
Take care of the
that.
whole
So,
hood.
yeah, so. But
Man,
for
Lou.
just me, working man, that's who Coach Rollie is. We'll get into it a little more as we go through.
So man, I know you fresh off the ship. You know what I'm saying? You fresh off the ship.
All right.
Hey.
All right.
I mean, shout out to my son Sheik Green, Rogers Walker, Doc
Should have
Walker,
had him up here.
Coach Doc. Yeah, we're gonna get him in.
Yeah,
We're
get
gonna
Sheik
get
up
him
here,
in.
man.
We're gonna get him in. He'll be glad to come. You know you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I already know.
Shout out to Sheik, Doc Walker, my whole everybody that's around us, man. Shout out to y'all for coming out helping me coach. You, Riley, Quinn, all us, man. Everybody always see Coach Rollie, but I couldn't be what I am without the force that's behind me.
Right.
You feel me? So I thank God for that all day, every day.
On
And
behalf of Kingz to the city, we appreciate, you know what I'm saying, what you're doing for the community.
For sure.
Real,
For sure.
for real.
And I mean, and I know you probably don't. I know you probably hear it all the time, man. But what you're doing in this community, man, is not being overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the times, what happens is people overlook those small things, man. And those small things, that one thing that you probably said to that kid at the end of practice, probably changed the whole trajectory of his life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That one little small thing, a lot of people don't understand that, man. Is way bigger than wins and losses. Like, when you posted a picture today, that shit was from 2006. It's 2020. It's about to be 2023.
Right.
Yeah.
This is before your kids was
Consistency.
playing. Before your kids was playing. After your kids done playing.
Right.
Who's constant?
It was never about my kids. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
That's real. A lot of these parents will be about their kids. When their kids gone, they gone.
yeah, there's a lot of daddy ballers around.
When their kids gone, they gone now.
Talk about it.
There's a lot of
Real
daddy
talk.
ball around, you know. I mean, it's something I don't speak on, real touchy situation, but I do let people know, you know, daddy ball, favoritism ball, any kind of ball, politicking, it only cheats that kid at the end of the day.
Right.
It cheats the best kid out the situation at the end of the day. You feel me?
Right.
So, you know, I try my best not to always. And when my son played for me, I was more hard on him than anybody. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Just to, you know, and I kind of, sometimes, at times it kind of gets to me because I should have.
Still let them steer his own.
Yeah, I should have kind of let him steer his own way. And, at times, you know what I mean? I feel like I was a little too hard on it. You feel me? Trying to show other people that I'm not playing daddy ball.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's just one of those things, man, coaching, man. As you go through the years, you get better at it, Because, like, my nephews, even Zoe, like, even if you from where we from, when you play for me, I really be hard on you. You know that,
right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it's just to show people that I don't have favoritism or I don't. Nah, if you around me, you really gonna go hard. I'm gonna make everybody go hard.
That's
but
the point.
Yeah.
One thing I know when Coach Rollie hit that gym, field, track, it don't matter if the kids play for Coach Rollie, they see him walking that gym, they getting right.
Go
It
time.
turn a whole nother level, man, and that shows you the impact that he really have on these kids.
Hard work.
You know what I mean?
Pays off
Every time. Every time, man. That can't go unnoticed, man. For real.
Man, I remember.
Definitely.
I remember like. Even from not coaching y'all guys, I remember just getting on y'all butts from the sideline. You feel me? Getting on y'all, talking my trash and then making other guys that
motivation.
Yeah, like people coming to the games just like, hey,
somebody
I
watching,
know
somebody
Coach
care. That really was like
yeah.
somebody care.
Right.
Like somebody care, somebody out here watching because some parents, you know what I'm saying? Some
Don't even
parents
come to the game.
Some parents can't make it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That player might be, you know what I'm saying, one of them ones.
Right.
Man,
So let's talk about this, Coach Rollie, man. How did you get started into coaching, like wanting to coach, wanting to help kids, as far as directing them on their right path? Like, what got you into wanting to step into that space?
I mean, growing up, just once I got to that point in my life, shout out to Paul Chestnut and Raymond Bellamy, man. They taught me into coaching one year on some trash talking type thing. I'm telling them I can go in the neighborhood and get y'all and come out there and beat everybody. Because I used to watch, you know what I'm saying? I'm riding out the bluff out the neighborhood every day watching Zodom on the dirt court where we used to be. You feel me? So I'm going up there and, I used to always tell them, man, I'll go get a team and come here. And Paul Chestnut used to always be like, well, do it. Stop talking about it. So I got in it on like,
A prove it type of thing.
yeah, prove it type of thing. Honestly, I was young.
Catch-22 type of like, I ain't about to,
I'm gonna show you.
But I needed it though, and once I got in it, like a lot of people right now tell me, thank you for what you do for the kids. But if you really knew Rollie Cops, Rollie Poley, if you really knew me, I thank the kids for what they do for me. They give me something.
That's real.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's real.
Can't do no wrong when you
That's real.
I remember having too much time on my hands.
Right.
If y'all know what that means. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right.
And I thank God for them every day. So
One thing about it, God got a funny way of directing your life. You know what I
Right.
mean? And you don't even really realize it's happening until it happened. Then you look back and be like,
that's
"Dang,
what
I
it
done
was.
did that."
right.
Oh,
That's what it was.
That's what it was. That's what, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
So I started, man. I mean, when I started, honestly, you was one of the first guys on the team, Zoe, and Quayla and Big Dad and Dad, excuse me.
Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Damn, man, you know his name.
Yeah.
If you watching this, you know your name.
Yeah.
I'm playing with you, man.
Quayla used to be Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I got into it, man, and as the years went by, anything I do, I take serious. You understand me? Because that's the way we was raised. Like, if you're going to do it, don't be bullshitting at it.
Don't do it halfway.
Yeah,
Right.
you know what I mean? If you
Go all the
going
way.
to do it, don't bullshit at it. So
Right.
I came out with Zoe and them, that squad, and we went undefeated, and, and I started, just staying
Spark
with
something.
it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
spark,
and
like.
because when you realize, you could do something, but when you realize that I got athletes around me, I got good kids around me, that's how I got started. It molded into, hold up, let's show the world where this Longs area,
It's all about.
this is where the athletes come from.
Right.
Get overshadowed a lot, but
Real.
straight up.
Real.
You know what I
Does
mean?
it have a lot to do with cut you off? Does that have a lot to do with LA Elite?
Longs area is LLE. You understand what I'm saying? That's where the LA come from, Longs area.
And I was gonna get into that. Like, how did that transition happen? Because at first, okay, I know you first came in, you started coaching us. We played at the middle school on Saturdays, probably practice one time a week. To now, looking at 2023 hindsight, 10 teams, 100 kids, winning going to Florida, winning trophies. I'm talking about we started at the middle school, North Myrtle Beach Middle School, and now you talking about 15 years later, y'all in Orlando winning national championship trophies. Like, how that whole process took place.
It wasn't overnight. It wasn't overnight.
Staying down.
Consistency,
man. Staying down, man. I remember the middle school in the cafeteria with the Walmart goal.
Right, playing basketball, playing games in the cafeteria.
Seriously. But, just staying down, man. You know what I mean? Just understood. And like I say, once I got into it, you know, even with the football, it's like, this is for me. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Like, it was easy for me when my son passed Rick Ball. I see a lot of these guys, man. I've been in this thing for years, and I get it. It's a lot of time and effort in it. But I see a lot of these guys. As soon as their son leave Rick Ball, you don't even see them around the field no more. Right. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And for me, I never could understand that. Even if you just come back and watch the kids play a game, show that your heart was into it.
Right.
Under Coach Rollie programs, if you ain't in it for the right reasons, I really don't want you around me. And
that's only respect. That's the only thing you can do is respect that.
Like-minded. Everybody's
sound harsh in some people's ears, but I want each and everybody around me to be in it with their heart.
Same.
And it's not harsh because the crazy thing about it is if you sit back and pay attention, you can see the ones that's in it for the right reasons and the ones that's not. All you gotta do is sit back and pay attention. Like a Bodilla say, pay attention.
Right.
All you gotta do is pay attention. It's right there in front of your face. Pay attention.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You ain't being hard. You just being you.
Yeah, man. It's just, but
being you.
So I want to go into this though. Kind of talk more about your LA Elite basketball, your AAU program, because I know you next year, you're trying to get into doing the football AAU. So I'm not gonna call it just a basketball program, but talk about just your journey as far as with the AAU, the travel ball circuit, how you started. Because I know when I first started coaching with you, we was Crossroad Ballers, but I know you was Car City Ballers before that, and then it came to LA Elite, and then talk about that whole.
Tell us about the progression.
Okay, started out, man. You know, me and God Porter Hardy. Shout out to Crossroad Pond and Audio Porter Hardy. Me and him started at Crossroad Ballers together. You know, and we had a group of guys a good group of guys, but we started when it was like, I think it was 5th or 6th grade. They was Car City Chiefs, you know, and we went out and we got beat up on all summer, to be honest with you. But that group of guys, we stayed down through the years. We was Crossroad all the way. They was Crossroad all the way through. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? They was, you know, but kind of a couple years ago, I was inspired. Zoe, one of the guys there, you know, and nothing went
Chase
wrong.
Your dreams.
Nothing went wrong with me and Porter. He still support me fully, but you know, people like Zoe telling me like, bro, it's time. You know what I mean? It's time for you to, because I'm telling him my vision and what I want to do, and he looking at me like, do it. What the hell is you talking about, bro? All you gotta, you know what I mean? So then we just talks that me, Zoe, Roddy, we all had in the house, bro, all pushing one another to our limits. And so I had it on my heart, Loans area, because in this area, everybody think North Myrtle Beach and Lords. But you got athletes coming from this Loans area.
The whole area.
Yes, on both sides of the river, like
no separation.
Yeah, and my vision was not to put on a show with it, just to let people know. Man, in all honesty, I gotta keep it real. You can see a kid could get raised up in this area, right? And he could play for NMB or he could play for Lords or whoever. Mm-hmm. And that kid could be spectacular in whatever sport. And you see a lot of promotion. You see the Lords jersey. You see the North Myrtle Beach jersey. You see, you know, they talking that talk about how good they doing. Say if that kid fall off the wagon or something happen or something go wrong, he don't play sports. He don't go to the next level for sports. And he get out of high school and something happened to him, right? Jail, maybe even pass away. Then that's when you see that kid is from Long's area.
Right.
You understand? Are
Right.
y'all getting what I'm
I'm
saying?
getting exactly what you're saying.
Hey, I'm picking up what you putting down.
Loans is I get exactly what you're saying. The loans is never advertised until it's something bad.
Thank you.
When it's something
My point
good
is
going
that-
on, it's they from Little River or
Right.
North Myrtle Beach or they went
Right.
to, but when something, you know what I'm saying, when that unfortunate events take place, oh, that kid
Right.
from Loans, that's a Loans kid. He not on,
Right.
you know what I mean? He not
It's
on North Myrtle Beach
propaganda.
kid. He not no he's a Loans kid. He's from Fremont.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or
He from
the dirt road. He from the dirt road. He from the
Star
blood.
Bluff, Pint,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Right.
Just
So how do you feel? This is just an off topic question. So how do you feel about, you know, saying you go on the beach, you get a room, they say no locals.
this. That's kind of
You got a Longs area.
I
I
know.
told you
let
the
me
boys,
speak-
them boys that went down there
You
and
got a
turned
North
up.
Myrtle
Yeah,
Beach.
Them boys that went down there and turned up down there in
Let
them
me-
people place, man.
Let me speak
Hey.
on that right quick.
Let us
Like, 'cause
speak.
when I was growing up now, we can go rent a room. You understand what I'm saying? We can go down on the beach and do anything with a loan's address. So I'm a firm believer if you go down there and fuck something up,
Right.
you understand? You can't. Them people got multi-million-dollar business, man. You can't go down there doing that dumb shit that people be doing.
Right. You gotta run business.
You understand what
Personal
I'm
is
saying?
business.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, for them to put this my thing. They saying locals. They not saying Loans area.
Right.
But that man from North Myrtle Beach go down there, they ain't gonna tell him no. And you know that.
Facts.
They say locals, but they mean longs. They say no locals, but they mean longs.
Yo, man, like, yeah, but I don't
real.
know on that one, bro.
That's what
I
they
don't
do.
know on that
Spade
one.
is a spade.
Yeah, I don't know on that one now. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, but that is crazy. That's a crazy thing that you just caught up, right? Because they really be doing that.
Yeah.
They really be
bro.
doing that.
So they won't let you rent a motel if your address.
Cause you know, I was in the military. So say I come out of town and try to get a room or something and show them my ID. I probably have to show them my military ID for them to understand. Like I don't even live out here.
It's crazy, man.
So that's just an example of how it could.
But I get it though.
Well,
like,
I'm gonna let y'all guys know if I was to happen to go down there and try to rent me a motel or any of the sort, and they tell me I can't rent it because it say my address say Lowe's area. Please come get me out of jail room. I'm gonna cut up.
cut up down there.
I'm gonna cut up. I'm gonna cut up. I am gonna cut up.
No, man.
Don't do it.
What?
I believe. I already know.
Man, listen here, man. I'm gonna cut up, man, because like honestly, first and foremost, they are a business. You understand what I'm saying?
Business.
I dig that, but at the end of the day, you can't. It's a lot come with that Loans area.
Right.
You can't say nobody can't come down
Stereotyping.
because one or two people went down there and did wrong.
Stereotype.
You should have checked them people out before you rented them the room.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have had somebody go up to the
Maybe you
room
should
in
have
the
been more
meantime.
careful.
Right. More
Right.
to the whole story. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
But if they do
They
me
ain't
like
gonna
that,
eliminate your problems.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
if they do me like that, y'all just get ready to come get me, man. So come get me. 'Cause I'm a buck. You know what I mean? So
Man, so all right. So you talked about Crossroad. You know, y'all started Crossroad. Get your tails cut. Car City, get your tails cut. I know I joined you Crossroad Baller. So from Crossroad, how did that? Like I know you said the LA Elite. You were trying to get all of the kids in that Loans area. That LA is that Loans area, trying to get all them together.
right.
Kind of talk about as far as how that progression went. As far as when you first started LA Elite until now, winning national championship trophies.
Man, practicing, hard work. You know, we came out even now. LA Elite was originally to be honest with you, it was me, Rollie Cox, Terrence Hardy, and Jeffrey Bellamy. What our natural thing was, we was gonna battle one another when we played those NTBAs, the local tournaments.
Right.
Like they was gonna have their team and I was gonna have my team. But what we was gonna do when we leave the county and go play like these big tournaments, we was gonna
Be together.
Join
we
up.
put them together and we started the LA Elite. That was the first team, man, and it was a good team. We didn't get, unfortunately, things didn't go. We didn't get to go. It didn't, it didn't progress like we wanted to or whatever. As far as progression, things just happened. You know what I'm
But
saying?
there was an equivalent advantage out of that.
Right. The advantage was I got LA Elite and I'm doing well, and they started D4G and they doing well.
Right.
So their guys are balling, and all my guys are balling, and we all still a happy family. You understand what I'm saying? There wasn't no bad blood. It was just, we don't think that's gonna gel. Some things didn't go right from the start, so we just and all three of us, we still get along. We still talk. Actually, every tournament we go do the real AAU. We all travel, and be around one another consultants. So
That's good because, you know what I'm saying, regardless, it's still the community.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's
So,
the bigger
you know what I'm saying?
picture.
And that's, you know what I'm saying, that'll keep everybody conjoined and everybody motivated and everybody, you know what I'm saying, checks and balances.
Right.
As far as like the more the merrier to help the vision.
yeah,
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Because I'm sure, I say Conway or, Loris, how the AAU or Myrtle Beach, I know I seen this, that Myrtle Beach AAU or just AAUs in general, like Pop Warner, stuff like that, it goes all the way up to the high school level.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So even the high school coaches are aware of what's going on
Right. At the rec level.
at the rec level.
Right. And that's another thing
And
too,
that's
man.
building tradition. That's how you build us. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
some, you know what I'm saying, as far as tradition.
And that's another thing, man. Like, and I've been coaching the rec football with 57 for the past 3 years. Ever since you started it back up there, and that's one thing because I worked at Pepper Gardens in Myrtle Beach. I worked there. I had worked there for 4 years.
Right.
And one thing, like you were just saying, one thing about Pepper Gardens is, I promise you're always going to see, or a high school coach, a middle school coach, you're going to see one of them coaches around just seeing what's going on. And one thing that I've realized here, by when like I said, I didn't work at Myrtle Beach Pepper Gardens for 4 years.
Right.
One thing I realized here at 57, I don't see a lot of coaches around the program. I don't see a lot of coaches from North Myrtle Beach, and I say this too. I don't see a lot of coaches from Lourdes. I mean, I seen. Matter of fact, I'm lying because the principal came out there from Lourdes.
Right.
The principal from Lourdes came out there and watched a couple practices.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So
and but say now, I'm gonna say this and not trying to, Principal McCullough, he gonna be there. Those guys.
His son played.
Yeah, okay. And those guys, when we play in Lourdes,
They're there.
the coaches up there.
Right. All
Every
of their
time
coaches.
we play Lourdes.
Every time you right. Every time.
Watching
we
the,
play Lourdes.
Yes.
they're watching the rec league.
Yeah.
They keep up with it. They do good with it. Now, on this side, the NMB side, it's been
Communication is
nah.
not there.
Cause this is how this is what I'm gonna get into right with that. Either you could be a grown up about things, or you know what I mean. First and foremost, if somebody come and talk to me like a man, I'm gonna talk to them like a man. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Of course.
You hear me out? If somebody,
Man first.
And to be honest with you, I have been one or two people come through there. They do come talk to me. They do consult with me, but it's not about me.
It's about the kids.
You can pull up and watch a rec game and ain't got to say nothing to me. Lonzo, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to talk to Coach Quinn, Roddy. You can pull up and watch the game on your own just to see what's going on.
It's your future.
So it ain't got to be nothing about Coach Rollie or whoever's at North Strand. Oh, they got a game Saturday. I'm going out there. I heard they doing good things. You don't have. I mean, just if what I'm saying is support is real. You understand what I'm saying? You probably could touch a kid. Anybody that want to leave any school and go watch a kid play and let the kid know who they are.
Right.
Now you got that kid knowing from that age that I want to play for Coach.
That means a lot.
Feel me?
That means a lot. When you
get
a kid,
motivated.
think about when you was a kid when the high school coach came and tapped you on your shoulder. Good game,
Right,
young man.
there
How you
go.
feel?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
I
Put
can't
some
wait to
fire
start-
into you.
I can't wait to start playing high school ball, man. Like I
Right,
can't wait to
man.
go in the locker room. Like like, man.
If it ain't fun, man, what are we doing? If
Put some fire
if
to you.
every time I coach, guys, fellas, bros, every time I coach, I have fun.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I go into a whole nother person. Y'all done been on the sideline with me, high fiving, talking my talk. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. And I have fun for an hour and 15, 20 minutes. Like I feel like I'm really locked into the kids. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm in them solely, not. You know what I mean? It's just a guy's gift, but like and it start even after the kids leave me.
Right.
I still go to all the games. I've been going to every game in North Myrtle Beach for years, bro. I just missed my first game this year on some nonsense, but you know, it's all water in the bridge. You feel me?
And that's one of the things too I wanted to touch on too, because it's crazy. Because it's like, how many kids you got in your program now? Your LA Elite program?
Up to like 90.
So you talking about
85-ish, 90.
So you talking about 90 kids in a program. We see the trophies, national championships.
See the results.
We see the results, national championships,
Results.
state championships. Kids ranked in the state, teams ranked in the state. It's crazy to me that it seems like North Myrtle Beach would want to reach out as far as to even have you, just to have you around the kids. As far as they ain't even talking about no head coach or nothing, just having you around because they see the response that the kids have for you when you around. Like you can see the energy of the kids, how the energy of the kids change when you walk in the gym. It could be a B-team game.
Any game.
Coach Rollie walk in there, they got to get right, and they know that.
Right.
So why would you not have
as
this
a
guy?
senior or as a junior, as me in high,
Anything.
you know what I'm saying? Me in high school.
Why you ain't gonna have this kid? Why you not gonna have this man right here around these kids?
And honestly, fellas, I'm gonna say this. Everybody always look at it. I have people coming up to me. Why you want to get a job at the school? It's not even about a job. You hear me?
Oh,
I want to stay at the bottom so I can keep the filter going. But
foundation.
Excuse me. But hear me out. If I just had the gift or whatever, if I just could walk out there and be a part of it sometimes. You hear me? I'm not going to overcoach nobody or nothing. I want to stay at the Rick. I want to be able to tell the coach, like, yo, you got so-and-so coming. You got so-and-so coming.
Right.
And you already know where to plug the pieces at.
Right.
Right.
You know, I just want a little, can't think of the word off my head. You know, be able to put my little 2 cents in, as we say.
Yeah, just put your like you say, you put your 2 cents in.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times what I think it be is, it don't be what you saying. I think like a lot of times it be the delivery. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, a lot of the times it be the delivery, and the delivery is not bad. It's just,
I'm going to say it again. I'm going to cut you off. Just being me.
right.
You hear me?
Right.
And reason why I cut you off with that, Zoe, is saying just being me. Because when I come up through school, I wasn't, like, I had coaches that had that delivery out there. You hear me?
Right.
I had coaches that had that same delivery. You can go a lot of places right now. It's only 1 or 2 schools right here without old school coaching. Because when you play college football, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You play next level stuff too. When you get to the next level, the coaches don't babysit you.
Right. They not going. But this is the thing, what I'm saying, right? This is the thing. See, what they're getting caught up into is how it's being said. They're not listening to what's actually being said.
Right.
Don't listen to how it's being said, because we in the gym with 1,500 people. Yeah, if you running a press break and I'm trying to tell you need to change it up, I'm yelling. But we in the gym with 1,500 people. It ain't even. But that's just an example. But it's all about like y'all worried about the wrong. Y'all worried about the wrong thing. What's actually being said?
This the thing with that. This is how I look at it. When you already judge a person before whatever comes out their mouth. Whatever you received,
they're not open to receive.
You ain't gonna want to hear it anyway.
They
You
not open
understand
to
what I'm
receive
saying?
it.
So you ain't like, you know, it's
This is what they're doing.
Yeah,
they're emotionally reacting. You know what I'm saying? They're emotionally reacting and not mentally responding.
Right.
Like look,
Right.
like okay, they hearing what's being said, but they not listening to the actual message.
No, they hearing it. Yeah, you right. They hearing it. They don't want to. They like, hey, no, what he saying over there? No, no. You know what I mean? It's all about the narrative. Everybody has a narrative. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to push.
Yeah.
They're trying to push their narratives, man. So
Yeah.
and when you got somebody that's going against the narrative, they're gonna try to make everybody around. They're gonna try to make. No, they're gonna try to make everybody around make that one person look crazy.
Right.
When you trying to push a narrative. So if I'm trying to convince somebody to do something and you come and say, nah, that ain't right, and you know that ain't right, and we all know it ain't right, but I'm gonna convince all of us to just think you crazy.
Right. Like the you know what I'm saying, the Dr. Sebi.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Situation.
If the narrative was right, I won't have nothing to say.
Right.
I mean, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. You know,
It's real.
You sit back and it's one thing to watch things for a season, but you watch things for years now. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking through times, man. And this is what I'm gonna say on the school situation. NMB. My dad put 39 years out there. I worked out there. I played sports there. I graduated from there. I love it. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, I'm not a follow suit type person.
Right.
And this the thing, when I say follow suit is, I could have easily went out there, you know, I could have easily been around for my kid. Right. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm the type of, you know, if another kid didn't get in a fair fight, I'm going to speak up too. You feel me? For them.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when I mean fair, man, you got to hold kids accountable, but holding kids to zero tolerance is a whole different ballgame.
Right.
It really is. And I know kids get chances and this and that, but at the end of the day, key word we saying is kids.
Kids.
You are allowed to
youth.
You are allowed to make mistakes in life. So it just be sometimes we bump heads and, you know, I'm going to say what I got to say and continue to say what I got to say and continue because there's no crime in it.
And that's the thing, man. We need people like that that's going to stand up and say something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about we got our community got to have that voice. And that's been the biggest thing with you is they know, everybody know if if it ain't right, Coach Rollie gonna say something.
Right, supposed to.
Coach Rollie gonna say something, man, and that's what everybody look forward to.
Supposed to.
You know what I mean?
Coach Rollie, I got a question.
Let me hear it. We working on that list you got over there?
That's
what?
right.
Woo.
So,
It's a better.
what's your passion, man? You know what I'm saying?
What's my passion?
Yeah, what's your passion, man?
Besides coach?
You know what I'm saying? If that is, you know what I'm saying? That's your passion?
Nah, my passion is is coaching. But I have a passion for hunting too.
Passion for hunting.
I don't know if that's what y'all wanted to hear or not, but the world wanted to hear. But
right,
my passion is coaching, but I got a passion for hunting too. I love to hunt. I raised up off it. That's my getaway. I don't, you know, my vacations and my me time is coaching. That's I don't even label coaching because I label that a guy's gift.
lifestyle.
Yeah, guys give lifestyle, all that. My passion is hunting. Sounds country.
So all right. So you know, this is a little segment. It's called Versus.
Ooh.
But
oh man,
the one question I was gonna ask you was hunting or fishing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you already answered that. That's crazy.
Right.
So I'm gonna go with Jay-Z or Jadakiss.
oh man.
Yes, sir, buddy.
I mean, what
I hear it first.
I mean, what are we asking though? Like, I mean, 'cause both of them got.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just your opinion on who you think is better, because it's about you. It's always gonna be controversial about how you feel, but it's
Who I think is better?
And your
as
opinion.
an artist to you.
And your opinion.
Oh man, I plead the fifth on that.
Okay.
I plead the fifth on that one, man. Yo, that's man. Jay a kiss? Great day.
Choose, man.
LeBron or Kobe?
Come on now, 5. Come on now, man. Kobe.
Kobe ain't better than LeBron.
Black Mamba.
Huh.
Kobe not better than LeBron, man.
Come on now, Zo.
You talking
Matter of
about-
fact, hey,
I
on the
mean-
comments, we want y'all to comment under this video.
Kobe,
you
everybody.
said
LeBron.
better basketball player or better scorer? Hold on, I'm trying.
Only thing LeBron better than Kobe is might be
Yeah.
a better businessman or something.
Huh?
Ain't nothing on the court. I'm just
LeBron,
saying.
you got that
I'm
200
just speaking my
yeah,
piece.
That forever.
LeBron is a smart businessman. He ain't better than Kobe on that court now.
Who got more points?
Man, he played in the league 40 years, man.
That's it. So he took care of his body, man.
Bro, we not about
That's
to
a
do this,
stat.
bro.
That's
You
a
already know how
stat.
you about Kobe, bro.
Man, not Kobe like that though. But
Come
hey,
on, dog.
LeBron is man. Shit.
Well,
LeBron,
I mean, LeBron not no killer.
huh?
LeBron not no killer.
LeBron get it
I'm
done.
sorry. I'm not trying to, I love his game. I'm glad he got a Laker jersey on. But Kobe, what you say Kobe name was? You said
Black Mamba.
Yeah.
Shaquille
If
O'Neal.
a black mama,
Shaquille O'Neal.
if a black mama bite you, what happened?
Shaquille O'Neal.
If a black mama bite you, what happened?
You're a goner.
Okay.
When the king,
and I'm gonna leave that there.
when the
so.
king step on the floor, now what happened? The
Who?
king, when the king of the castle.
You talking
the
about
king?
Shaq?
No, I'm talking about the king. They call LeBron the king.
Man.
It's a buddy.
Yeah,
That's the
crickets.
king.
Thank you. Thank
Kobe
you,
need
man.
a couple more MVPs. He need a couple more MVPs.
Come on now.
Couple more
All
points.
right, all right.
Yeah,
This the last. When 2001 Super Bowl, who win it? 2001 Super Bowl team, Baltimore Ravens, and when the 49ers won.
49ers.
Mahomes? No, not Mahomes.
49ers won with Garoppolo.
No.
Then they won with
2000.
We ain't no Garoppolo. We went with
Garoppolo.
Kaepernick. Y'all went with Kaepernick.
Kaepernick lost.
Hey man, y'all put me on the spot with my team. Man. My man on my championship. I just 57 Chiefs won the championship Saturday, right? This is what all my mind been on is all that good football my team been playing.
Right. Right.
I'm sorry.
What them
Tell us about that. So what age groups do you does play like? So what age groups play?
We got 7 and 8 tackle. We got 9 and 10 tackle, 11 and 12 tackle. 7 and 8 coached by Sheik and Doc. And of course, you have, Papa J, couple guys out there helping out. Daquan Montgomery come in coaching this year. 9 and 10 is Mike, Coach John Bellamy, Courtney Bellamy, me. I float from team to team. 11 and 12 is Coach Zoe, that's what they call him on the field. Roddy, Coach Quinn, and me. I'll be jumping, floating around. Got a team full of, we got 3 problems, man.
And when we come, we mean business.
Okay.
Got 3
You
problems.
say hit on so hard, make your mama say,
Ooh, that's my baby.
yeah, that's what they say.
Nah, man, we
That's what they say.
everybody doing good. 7 and 8 won that state this year. We always fight for a trophy though. 9 and 10 got the lower state runner ups. 11 and 12 won the last 2 years. Went to the lower state last. We always in the mix.
So where was the championship at?
The championship was at Orangeburg, Wilkerson.
Okay.
And Orangeburg, South Carolina this year. Now them boys lost state last year in Greenville, South Carolina.
So they
So
playing
this
on
was
the big state. They playing on some-
Redemption year.
So this was their second go round.
and that's good. They you know what I'm saying, they traveling.
Yeah,
they experience.
man.
They getting
Big,
that
man.
experience.
Great group of kids. Great group.
Yes, it would.
Great group.
So I got a question. So you of age right now, your age right now, what would you tell your 16-year-old self? Like, what would be your message? Or 18-year-old self? What would be your message to, you know what I'm saying, as far as the knowledge you acquired now and just life that you've been living, what's your, you know what I'm saying, what would be your message to, you know what I'm saying?
To me,
To young Rollie,
oh man,
to younger Rollie, what would be your message?
message to
You
my
young, but when you was younger.
Right.
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 You still young now. When you was younger.
The message to Rollie back in the day, probably
Sit your ass down somewhere.
nah, soak up every moment. I ain't really took life under. I ain't really take life serious until my mama passed. You hear me? On some not, just like
RP on
that's when and I was 28, 29, turning 29, but that's when life soaked in, cause like before then, I did so much. Like I ran the streets, I did all that. That's what made
going through
me,
it.
yeah, man. But so I would tell myself, yeah, just slow down, and I want to change nothing in the world. $1 million, hey, everybody love to
Some
be rich and
game.
everybody want money, but time, good people, and just being conscious of yourself means the world to me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I see a lot of people right now got plenty of money and still ass kissing.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
Right.
Right.
What's the point?
Right.
What's the point? I'd rather live freely. Because if you that type of person, you got the money, but somebody still got control of you.
Right.
Right.
You feel me?
You ain't got your freedom.
Yeah, my mom.
Right.
You got your freedom.
Yeah, shout out to my mom. My mom always told me, man, that's where I came to with the just being me. My mom always told me, be yourself. Don't worry about what they
Can't
got
be
going
nobody
on.
else.
Right. So, you know what I
Can't be
mean?
Nobody. That real talk.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just so that's one of the things, man. I would tell my young self to just you know, slow down and just take life. You know what I mean? 'Cause I wish I would have soaked up more of it when my mom was living. You know what I mean? I was there, and we was there, and she raised me, and everything was happy go lucky. But
It's like you had time to
yeah, you feel like you never
Think.
cherished the moments like you supposed to.
I feel like sometimes though you gotta bump your head sometimes to get that lesson, because somebody could tell you 100 times, but you ain't gonna learn until you burn that thing on that stove.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
right.
you got to burn yourself sometimes.
That's right.
That's what's gonna get you there.
And that's how life is though for everybody. Same thing I'm saying about these guys in the youth, man. I think 5 years asked me earlier, like after losing the game, you know what I'm saying? How do I like? It's life.
Right.
Wipe your face. Let's go.
Hey,
We
it's
going back to the
another day.
lab.
It's another day.
Yeah, we going back to the lab though. You
Get it.
feel me? So
That's real.
even the state championship guys, them guys played good football all last year, and they got to the state championship and they lost. And it's the last game of the season. You understand what I'm saying? They crying. They ain't even used to lose. Hey yo, suck that shit up. We basketball practice Tuesday. Y'all parents get them signed up. We got to move on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
The
The
average
next thing.
Yeah,
Can't
the average
dwell.
pro athlete gotta have that type of memory.
They got that.
You can't dwell on that.
Right.
So yeah,
Right.
Team sport.
That's real.
and if you lose $100 or $1,000 today, right? And you wake up tomorrow and the next two days still worry about that money that is guaranteed lost, you probably still ain't progress nothing in them next 2 days.
Right. And the thing is, this is my thing too, man. People don't realize that, you know what I'm saying, money is not the most important thing, because if you woke up tomorrow and I gave you two options, I said I could give you $1 million or I give you 24 hours to live. Which one? If I give you $1 million but you only got 24 hours to live, or you be broke for the rest of your life but you will live. What you gonna choose?
Shit, I'm gonna choose to live.
Exactly.
Right.
So that shows you that money is not. This money is never the most important thing,
You
man.
get $1 million 24 hours.
Yeah,
Shit,
you did.
they gonna do nothing but big.
Hey, all your family gonna spend the hell out of money.
And be fighting and arguing too. Shit.
Argue about a Gucci bag.
Yeah, shit.
So before
So,
before we go,
Oh, what
about
about?
got about 3 minutes.
Oh, I was getting in the groove.
Before we go, man. What's your message to the youth?
Oh, my message is to the youth, man, is just do what's right. Do what's right. College ain't made for everybody.
right.
You understand what I'm saying? Choose your career, find your path. You know what I mean? You can graduate high school now, go get your CDLs, be making bands within a year. You feel me? You go to Miller Mott for what, 90 days?
Right.
You know what I mean? And be be already off to the right path. You feel me? So don't put that pressure of college on yourself unless you really know school for you.
Right.
Stay out of trouble. Everything that look good ain't good.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you see your home, you might got a homie or cousin or something holding up money, but this and that. But if you flashing that money like that 9 times out of 10, you ain't really. You feel me? So don't. In Coach Rollie words, don't be no dummy.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Choose your own path, live. Cause there's a lot of kids, man, walking around here. They walk out their door, they in the housing development. But when it's some other kids walking out this door in the environment.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, just understand that you want to be what you want to be. Just because they doing it, you don't have to do it. You feel me? So
Real.
just stay real and keep your grades up and all that good stuff too. Only job you got right now while you're young is school. So, you know, I mean, it's just the same things I say to them every day because I see them, all of them. So, yeah.
Man, well, I definitely appreciate you for coming in and giving us some good game and telling us your story. And
Yeah, y'all looking at me like
you
my
know what I'm
shit
saying?
deep or something. My
It's
shit's
a-
supposed to be funny, man.
Huh?
I talk a lot of shit, man.
Man, you know we gonna have you on here, man. This is the first of many episodes that Coach Rollie, man. His segment gonna be just
Right.
being me, but we want to get an audience, you know what I'm saying, our viewers a piece of who is Coach Rollie, what Coach
We had to
Rollie
warm
is.
up to you. We had to
Come
warm
on,
up.
man.
Yeah, we
warm
gotta get
up
him
to
right.
you,
I'm
man.
warm, baby.
Can't
I'm
get
warm.
to
Hey, listen, shout out to Trenches. Shout out to State Farm, Jamaica Gore. Shout out to everybody who support me, man.
Everybody that
Every
support
business.
LA Elite.
Yeah.
Yes, sir,
yeah,
buddy.
Yes,
You
You
yes.
already know, man. We sure appreciate you in the
Supporting the whole
community,
area.
man.
CJB Photography.
Yes, sir,
Can I
buddy.
do shout outs? Sir?
Shout out, do your thing.
CJB Photography, Mac Sportman Club, everything. Uncle Mac, appreciate y'all for everything y'all do. Man, listen, it takes a community.
Right.
You feel me? It look like Coach Rollie, but thank you to the whole community who come out, everybody who ever bought a dinner, ticket, whatever. Y'all what makes it go. We about to kick this thing off first of the year, and we got some real big plans for my guys. You know, we talking trips to Vegas, Cali, somewhere. We
Yes, sir,
we
buddy.
gonna go win some bags, man.
We out of there.
Okay.
And the grown ups gonna turn up when we go out there too, ain't we?
Definitely.
Always. All just being me.
Yes, sir.
Remember that.
Hey, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's your co-host, E5, man.
Kingz to the city, man. You already
Hey,
know, man.
Hope
Yeah,
y'all
Kingz
live
to
as
the
long
city.
as y'all want. And never want for as long as you live, man.
You already know you gotta.
Man.
You already know you gotta end that thing. Coach Rollie, man.
Coach Rollie.
Yes, sir.
Dirt Road Magic.
Yes,
All
sir.
that. Yeah, I like my shit was too deep. Y'all serious? Or- You hear?
Bro.
My outro? Still on the mic? You gonna bust a rapper set down.
That's how I end. That's how we end it.